Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss about loops in C. Now let us understand what is meant by loops in C. Looping or branching is nothing but suppose if we want to execute some task repeatedly, then we are going to choose looping or branching statements. In programming, loops are used to repeat a block of code until a specified condition is met. Okay, so we are going to check some particular condition. If that condition is true, then we execute some set of statement. Then if that condition is not true, once the condition become false, we'll exit the loop and we are going to execute some other part of the program. So that is how the looping is going to work. C programming has three types of loops. We have three types of loops in C programming. The one is for loop, another one is while loop, another one is do while loop. Okay. So now let us see how this looping is going to work, or how the while loop or for loop or do while loop is going to work, and what is the syntax behind it. All those things let us understand. So first let us understand what is meant by while loop. Okay. So the syntax of the while loop is like this. While is a keyword. First we write a keyword called while. Then inside the bracket we write some test expression. Test expression is nothing but it is a condition checking statement. Okay. Just like if condition. So here also we are going to check some condition. If that condition become true, then we execute the statement inside the while loop, or statement inside the body of the loop is going to get executed. When that condition become false, that is the condition or the test expression inside the while become false, we will come out of the while loop. That is the syntax of the while loop. So how this while loop is going to work? Now let us see. The while loop evaluates the test expression inside the parenthesis. As I told, some condition we are going to put inside the parenthesis or the brackets. If the test expression or the condition is true, the statement inside the body of the while loop is going to execute. After that, again repeatedly while loop is going to execute. Okay, so first time the condition is true, fine. Then the statement inside the while loop will execute. Again it will go back to while. Again it will check the condition. If that condition is again true, again it will enter the while loop and it will execute the body of the while loop. Again it will go back to while loop, like that until that condition inside the while loop become false. It keep on visiting the while loop after the execution of body of the while loop. Once the condition inside the while loop become false, then it is going to exit the while loop. Okay, so this is how the while loop is going to work. I hope you have understanding. So this is the flow chart. So first we are going to test the expression. If that expression is going to true, then the body of the while loop is going to get execute. Again we will come back to test the expression of the while loop. Again if it is true, while loop body will be executed until it become false. Once it's become false, it will come out of the loop. Okay, so this is the flow chart. So this diamond shape is normally used in flow chart for checking the conditions that already I have discussed in the previous videos. Then the body of the while loop, the rectangle is normally it is going to be written for some printing some statements, or suppose if we have some calculation parts like formulas, then we are going to use that rectangle. Okay, next. So this is an example program. So simply it illustrate how the while loop is going to work. You can see here I want to print the numbers from 1 to 5. Okay, this is a simple C program. The first line is the hash include stdio.h. Sorry, the first line is the comment line. Comment is not going to consider by the compiler. Compiler will reject the comments. Comments are only meant for understanding purpose. Okay. That is for understanding the program better, we are going to write the comments, and comments are also used for the documentation purpose. So what is the comment telling in the first line? Print the numbers from 1 to 5. Next, in the second line, we are looking into hash include stdio.h. Here hash include stdio.h, it meant for preprocessor directive. Stdio.h is standard input output header file. So since we use printf and scanf in our program, we are going to make use of standard input output header file. And int main, we are using main function because the program execution always starts from main function. In line number 3 you can see int main. Why int means it is going to return, this main function returns the integer values, that's why. Then int I is equal to 1. See, I is variable of type integer and I am assigning value 1 for that. This line number 5 is called declaration, right? Declaration of variable. And also fourth line, it is opening bracket we are putting. See, whenever we starting the definition of a function, main is a function, its definition is going to start, then we put the opening flower bracket, and during declaration of a function then only we put the semicolons. So you should remember that. And in line number 5 we are declaring the variable I, also we are initializing the variable I and its value is 1. Now we check in the while loop. In the line number 6 we are checking while I less than or equal to 5. What is the value of I? I is 1. So 1 less than or equal to 5 is going to check. Is it is true? 1 less than or equal to 5? Yes, obviously 1 is less than 5. Okay, either less than should be true or equals to should be true. Then it will proceed. Okay, so yes, 1 is less than 5. That's why it will enter the while loop. And in the while loop, in the printf, it is going to print the value. See, in the printf statement, so we are printing integer value, that's why I am using the format specifier %d, and I is a variable which I am going to print. So for the first time when the while loop execute, 1 is going to be the output. 1 is printed on the output screen. Next again plus I means I is going to increment by 1. What is the initial value of I? I value is 1. So now when it increments by 1, it will become 2. Then again it will go back to while loop and check. Now the new I value will be 2. 2 less than or equal to 5. Is 2 less than 5? Yes, 2 is less than 5. That's why again it go to printf and it prints the value 2. I value is 2. No, that's why it prints 2. Next I is going to increment by 3. That is I is going to increment by 1. It will become 3. So 3 less than 5. Yes, that is true. So again 3 is going to print like the same. Again it go back and it has incremented to 4. 4 less than 5. It is true. It will execute. Again it get increments. Then 5 less than 5 less, not less than 5, but 5 is equal to 5. So again it prints 5 also. Next when it get increments by 1, 5 will become 6, right? So 6 is, it is going to check 6 less than or equal to 5. Is 6 less than 5? No. Is 6 equals to 5? No. So the condition become false. Then it will come out of the while loop and only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be printed on the output screen. So this is how the while loop is going to work. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe for my channel and share this video and gain more knowledge regarding C programming. Thank you.